start working together.
We do.
And support one another.
So these luncheons, tell us more about it. Is it annually, once a year? Do you have multiple ones throughout the year?
Well, it was all started just from a luncheon. Okay. So when I decided to do Women Wealth Warriors, it was just me saying, hey, look what I discovered. And it has to be other women like me. I knew I couldn't have been the only one who felt this way or who had to make these type of decisions. So I just really wanted to see, was there anybody else like me?
Okay.
And I wanted to empower women the way that I felt empowered by having the courage to step out with no resources and no money, just nothing but a talent. And I was good at it. And I said to myself, if I can do this, for someone else, then I could surely do it for myself. And that empowered me. I felt that empowerment that I got from myself. I wanted to inflict that onto other women. And I also wanted to see if there was other women who actually stepped out and did the same thing I did. So when I started the luncheon, I didn't think no one was going to come.
Okay.
And it's like 9 years ago. 2009.
2009.
Yeah. At the same venue, which is in a smaller room. And lo and behold, 100 women showed up. 100 women came to my first luncheon. That was most of the room. The call was 100 women. And I was like, oh, wow. And I just planned on doing it one time and being done. I just needed to get it out. And then after I did it once, are you going to do it again? And I'm like, okay. So I did the second year. And every year, I think it's going to be it's going to die off. Mm-hmm. And I just keep getting the pull to want to do it. And now it's grown to, 200 plus women. Wow. So with the luncheon, then I decided, well, what I kept hearing from the feedback from the people who attend was I kind of leave them hanging. They wanted more. They wanted something to follow.
Okay.
Something to continue the momentum. I get everyone all pumped up and inspired.
Like, let's do this.
Yeah, and then I said, okay, see you next year. So I was pushed into creating the platform where I will be doing 3 workshops a year. And we'll be talking about different things in regards to entrepreneurship, like how to start your own business. Also mental toughness is a big one when you are an entrepreneur. You will be told no a lot. You will face failures. Mm-hmm. And being strong enough to push past adversity and keep going is one thing that most entrepreneurs need the skill level to do, because a lot of people have a passion, have an idea, and they drop it because they get discouraged.
So many no's.
Yes. So mental toughness is the big one that we're going to talk about. And also finding your purpose. What's your purpose and your passion? I always tell people, because I get a lot of people who want me to mentor them. Mm-hmm. And I say, do what you love, because this business will be your baby.
Yeah.
You would have to live, breathe, and sleep this thing. And you have to believe in it more than anyone else to sell it. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
So we talk about those things. We come up with those tools and those strategies. So my whole purpose now is to have this platform to keep people inspired throughout the year, to keep giving them education, and also to keep them around fellow women entrepreneurs. Again, when you see other women out there like you, it encourages you to keep going.
That's so great.
Yeah.
So you started off being a full-time mom, found your passion there, and then you figured out something where you can basically have a great work-life balance. Mm-hmm. So what does your day look like today?
Oh, my day today. Well, at the time when I first started this, I had 3 school-age children. So now 2 of the 3 are now adults. One's in college and, one's on his own. Mm-hmm. So I still have 2 school-age children, 13 and 5. Mm-hmm. So I'm still very much mommy first. And I'm so fortunate because my businesses have been very successful. So my clients understand that. That's a guideline that I set up front.
Yeah.
I work from the hours of 8:30 when I drop the kids off to 3:30, and then after that I'm in full mommy mode. So I just set boundaries. My work days are shorter. Okay. So I've learned to prioritize and fit as much as I can in those hours. And I tell a lot of women, people say, well, how do you balance all that? And how do you build a successful business and you only have so much time to work and balance the kids? And there's no magic secret to how to do it, and there's no wrong way to do it. But for me, I made a decision to just be present in whatever I'm doing, and that's the most effective thing you can do. So when I'm at work, I'm 110% at work. I maximize all 5 of them hours. And then when I leave work, I'm very present with my children, and I'm mommy mode. Anything returning to work, unless it's an emergency, which it shouldn't be, waits until the next day. So creating a schedule, having balance, and understanding the perimeters of what your life is like is going to better help you to, create that balance that you need for yourself to get it all done. So I work in the morning, and in the evenings I'm with my babies. In the weekends I'm with my babies.